Hey guys, Deepak here from Dr. Amrut Reviews and welcome back to my channel. Just a guy on a voyage trying to find out exciting, fun and new things out there in the world of booze. Try them out myself and bring them back to you. So in case you haven't had a chance to see any of my previous reviews, go ahead, take a gander, bottoms up, try them out. You see what you like, make sure you do subscribe, share, like and hit that bell icon there so that you get notifications of the next reviews. Hey guys, so we are still on the segment for the Great Indian Battle and we're still on the Single Malt Rush, the episodes for the Single Malt Rush. You guys, I'm hoping that you guys have seen my earlier reviews, the ones for the Camet. We also did the Peter Scott Black as well as the Celia and the Paul John. This is another contender in the market. It's all Indian. It's definitely one of the best single malts out there. It's actually another one to be really proud of. For us here in the Desi land, right? They've got tons of accolades. They are really well known globally. And what can I say? I don't have to say too much. I'm sure you already have guessed out what it is just by the other ones that I've completed. And let's get into the details. Who do we have for today? It's this guy, right? Here's the bad boy. I've got an interesting story of how I actually found out about the Amrut. I think it was back in 2013, 14, that time range when I was reading around. I heard about this Indian single malt, it coming out in Jim Murray's Whiskey Bible and being, getting really renowned, a lot of accolades, etc. I was back down in Bangalore at that point of time. I was walking by, I saw a store, I walked in casually. I suddenly saw a shelf filled with the Amrut, and it wasn't this guy, it was actually the single malt variant of theirs. And I was like thinking, okay, cool, let me do something, let me go back to my hotel, quickly pick up some cash. I was just out for a normal walk that day, so I didn't carry anything, so I thought I'd quickly get back. I was out like 20 minutes at the max. I come back to the store and it's gone, it's vanished. The actual complete shelf is empty, and I was like I went crazy. So it was that big a hotcake at that point of time. So I actually had to go to a couple of other stores around in Bangalore, and I picked up one finally, right? And that's how I got introduced, and I started having the single malt from Amrut. So like I said, I'm really excited for today's review because this is the first time I'm actually going to have the fusion, yeah, really excited about it because I've heard a really lot about it, right? So with that, let's go ahead and let's start. Like I said, already awesome looking bottle, really beauty. It kind of makes you sad that you have to break it open, but yeah, let me get it out. So breaking this open. So let's listen to the pop. Very nice, very nice. So let's give it a pour. A dark amber, I definitely see a dark amber in color, right? And yeah, really nice. Oh, I get the really nice aromas already coming out. And so let's go into the nosing. Immediately I get a lot of chocolate for me. You definitely get a lot of the fruitiness, right? Fruitiness in the sense, the jams, you do have a lot of the jams. When you open up the jam bottles, have you tried taking a whiff of the jam bottles, the marmalades? Yeah, marmalade, I think marmalade is what I'm getting. Creamy. I'm getting a lot of the cream flavor. Ice creams, that kind of creamy. If you go to a nice ice cream parlor, a solid ice cream parlor, you definitely feel that creaminess in there of the wafers, the ice cream all together. I'm getting all of that in here right now. Good solid oakiness, right? The oak that's been used is clearly out there in the nosing. I get apples. I get a lot of apples as well in the smell. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Definitely feels like a lot more thicker alcohol for me as well. There is a hint of the malt that I'm getting. The alcohol also not too strong into the nose that flares your nostrils, but yeah, it's there. You definitely know that this is a pretty strong, a pretty well made single malt. So okay, so going into the tasting. Good amount of solid spice. So those guys who enjoy the spice that you have with your whiskeys, it's not overpowering, it's not the ones that's too pungent, too strong to have. It's got the right amount of spice for me. Ooh. And immediately I can tell you that this is a long finish. I get the marmalade, it's definitely in there. I can definitely taste that clearly from the nosing into the actual whiskey tasting for me. It's really, it has a lot of sweet, but it still gives you that clear indication that it's a fine malt. It's a really fine malt. I can clearly understand why this has got those it's got those accolades for being a completely different manner overall, something new to try out. It's definitely got a caliber, the strength. It feels solid. It's got the long finish. It's not too overpowering. It's smooth going down. I think that's something that you guys look, especially drinking it neat like this. It's really smooth going down. It's got the long finish. The flavors are still tingling in my mouth, which I really like. And yeah, at this time I'm kind of feeling that chocolate that I told you about. It's really nice. It's a bit more of the darker chocolate for me. So I really like that. It's really nice. And just one more final sip before I give you my feedback. The fruitiness is definitely there. I get hints of, like I said, the marmalade. You kind of feel like there's a lot of citric. I wouldn't call it lemony, or the like I said, marmalade is there. That orangey, the citricity is definitely feeling there. Feeling that for me. But I get fruits, overall fruits, and the flowers. I don't know why I keep getting the flowers for myself. I'm sorry about that, guys. What can I say? It's a really, it kind of gives you a really fresh feeling. I don't know why. But yeah, that's all I can get on the flavors. But totally, it's something different. The single malt was really very nice, very neat to have, very clear, very easy to have. I remember having it the next day morning. I felt as fresh as a fiddle. I think it was really nice. And what else can I say? I think this is a totally really rounded, well-made single malt. It's got some awesome characteristics. I love the feel. I'm already feeling a bit of warmth with just my first drink of the fusion, and I can understand why this is so high up. I think this got about 97 in the Jim Murray Whiskey Bible scoring, and yeah, it's a really good whiskey. So you guys should definitely try it out. For me, on the scoring, you guys remember the DRAB-o-meter. I'm going to tell you what I feel about the score. One more sip, I just want to make sure. Yeah, so coming into the score, like I said, this is something that's high class. Consider it isn't a cheap single malt for sure. I think I picked this up for about 3,800 out there in Bangalore. I think in Goa it might be a lot more cheaper. I think around the 3,000 to 3,200 range. So it's like I said, for the whiskey, for being this well known, I think the price is justifiable, and it's there for a reason. It's there. It's with all the accolades. It's globally recognized. So I don't think the price is too unjustifiable. And for the whiskey that you try out, sorry, the single malt that you just try out, for that price range, I think it's really well priced. Especially against the Indian players out there, there's what's not to like. You get a nice single malt for 3,500 to 3,800 bucks. I think it's still something good to go for. And for these flavors, crazy, spicy, like I said, I get a lot of pepper in the tasting. It's that kind of feel. It gives you that nice warmth. I think that's what you need for a good whiskey, is the happy feeling, go happy flavors. And yeah, for me overall, I think this is going to be, yes, it's a titan for me. I'm going to give the Amrut Fusion a 9.4. This, I think the way they've named it as well is an awesome name, which is Amrut. It's a drink of the gods. That I remember my childhood stories that my parents told me, that it was the drink that the gods fought over. And yeah, it definitely makes the name make total sense. This is definitely a drink for the god. And like I said, my scoring for this is going to be the 9.4. It is a titan. You are one of the topmost scores that I've given. And do understand, this is my rating. I love the single malt. I haven't scored that yet. Maybe I'll do that on another day. But today, I think this is crazy, amazing. 9.4, superb pricing. It is today available in all major cities. So go ahead, pick it up. I remember seeing this in Hyderabad also launched. So it's available everywhere. Go pick it up. Go try it out. Go for it. Go for Indian. Try it out. I'm telling you, you will find it internationally capable of being the best. So with that, I think that's my score. You heard my review. I love this whiskey. I'm definitely going to have this always in stock. So like I said, always be safe, drink responsible, and have a nice day, guys. Take care.